Right. Right, let's see if we're live. Oh, yeah. There's that. Let's make sure the audio is coming through as well. I need to boost that. There's the thing. Come on. There it is. Right, that's good. Sweet. Right. Hello. Yeah, I said I was going to stream Minecraft at some point this week. Originally, I planned to do this Monday. I've been on the early shift a lot, so it's a lot of early mornings. And by that I mean I'm up at 4 AM. Woo! Same as next week. Yay! Although now that this actually now going, it should be a lot easier. Yes, hello. Stream some Minecraft for a little while. Single player, vanilla. This is an Omniworld. From when I say Omniworld, I mean that this is basically an epitaph. No, not as an epitaph. It's basically a symbol of lots of torch stuff. I might release this world for download, perhaps, maybe at some point in the far, far future, but it's actually interesting. But I've already spent a bunch of time in this world. I've been playing single player. I got back into Minecraft a couple of months ago and been playing a bunch of single player stuff. I think, how old is this world now? 845 in-game days. Nearly breaking 1,000 days. If the music's a bit loud, you can tell me to turn that one down. Yeah, it's a bit loud. Either way, right, I'll show you around. For all the stuff that's here at the moment, because the plan for this world at the moment is to just build stuff and do stuff. I have a to-do list, which is in my room. Yeah, of all the various stuff, and I do plan to do mods as well. It's basically that's the plan for today, because 1.14 is swiftly approaching. An update carrying a world forward, because I plan for this world to be permanent through all the updates. Carrying it forward, facts with the world. So I want something to blame. So I'm just going to build a chaos altar and sort of go, alright, it's them. Because I want something to blame when the world eventually hacks up in an update. Then there's the updates for the village, which I'll show you in a minute. Various things to do, and mods. They're the mods I plan to do at some point. I think I did Abyssal Craft a little while last year for Halloween. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of mod packs that I plan to do at some point, and then there's some other stuff there, and some other upgrades I need to do, and some other things. So it's, yeah, I have a fair few bits of stuff to actually do, which is always going to be interesting. Yeah, build that as a beacon. That's also my farm. Not necessarily fancy. Oh yeah, the one solitary villager that's here because I wanted to get the Cure Villager achievement. Stuck him in a hole. I think the most impressive thing, actually, after that, is all the stuff that's underground, because I've spent way too much time digging out a big hole. Gotta... Ow! Ow! You mother... You appear a goddamn Noma, you don't you? A damn pufferfish. Yeah, my pool for fish, my little aquarium. Plus farms, storage. And then I started hollowing out the earth. This is not even the worst of it. Wheat farm over there. Nether. Storage. Various mechanical things. Potions. Enchantments. Which I've already started to get. Quite a fair few of them. Some of them I fished. Because at some point I want to get bloody mended. And this is a world, the single player world with no cheating. So all of the stuff here I have gained legitimately. Which also explains why it's been 840 days? Yeah, 845 days. I've spent a lot of time. So, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, starting to make the armor sets for when I eventually do stuff. Because at some point, I'm going to end up having to fight the dragon and withers and all that. I'll just take the elevator down. Yeah. This is where a lot of the cobble came from. The fuck? Where the hell did you come from? Okay, that was unexpected. Ah, crap. Seriously, where the fuck did you come from? That... First time that's happened. Motherfucker. Oh, Christ. Right, I'm gonna have to fix this. Where's the thing? Where's the... Oh, let the bloody fix the damn thing. Right. Just fill the whole thing out. It was full before. There you go. Bloody thing. Nice. Yeah. That's where most of the cobble came from. Big hole in the ground. Again, not even the worst of it. It's all the way down here. This way, I managed to stumble across mineshaft. Then I still kept digging because I needed the resources and the diamonds. To here. Just you. Just die. Yeah, and this is where the Chaos Altar is going to go. I already made a plan. I did math to work out how much I needed. 'Cause it turns out it's how much was it? 1,666 nether bricks, or 26 stacks of nether brick. Not just the bricks, not the actual blocks. That's to make the blocks. Yeah. So there's basically lots of lava now because there's goddamn infinite amounts of bloody lava down here. Yes. So I think the plan is to make the Chaos Altar, and that will require nether brick, which is in the next floor. Isn't here. I smelted using it's with it being an infinite amount of lava, I can get a whole bunch of bloody lava out of the whole thing. Which is the best place to do that. The best place to do it. I'll probably show you the village later. Right. Let's get the nether brick and start building this Chaos Altar. Slowly and eventually you'll probably see everything. See a lot of nether brick. So first of all, just take from the bottom. Makes more sense to take from the bottom. Worked it out, it's going to be... That's 9, 18... Oh Christ. I can't carry enough. Well, either way, let's just start making the blocks. How many stacks of blocks was it? How many stacks of blocks was it? Obviously can't remember. 416 blocks. So, making various bits of stairs and slabs and a ton of crap. So, let's just make the damn thing. Even if we've got spares, I'll just make spares. Yeah, screw it, I'll just take all that. Can't use that. Odd number. Alright. No. I wonder if that's enough. I'm not really sure if that's enough. Screw it. Make one more load. Find out eventually. Which generally is probably not going to be enough. building this thing. Yes. Oh, actually no. First things first. Oh god, I just remembered as well. There's a lot of lava. And I need more bricks than I thought, didn't I? Because I forgot the bottom. God, this is gonna. Yeah. I'm kind of glad I put it on the bottom floor because I'm gonna need a lot of buckets. Actually, no. Oh, crap, they're all at the village. There's one bucket down at the bottom. Do it one by one. That's. I think the lava's gonna be the biggest pain now. Right. Let's start making this chaos altar. Last is the cod. Right. Where do we start? Which is the center point? The design that I had was 21 by 21. And this is more than 21 because it was 3 more on either side. So I think I planned it on this one. Yeah, I think I planned on this one. Right, so it'll be there. Let's just start making stacks of stuff. So I'm gonna need a ton of stairs. Fuck it, I'll just bring that out. How many stairs am I gonna need? Yeah. Bad button. Don't press that button. You say what I need? Goodness, I thought. One thing I didn't forget was bloody my glass. That's one thing I need to go up and get. Yeah, screw it, I'll get it now. How much glass do I need? Oh god, I might even need more glass. I have to smelt a little bit of sand just so I can get the bleeding glass. That's gonna be relatively annoying. This may take a while. Actually, I don't know. I might not need it after all. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of the various bits of junk that I don't really need. I need the infantry space. That. Get rid of that. Come on, down. I'm gonna need. Oh, so get rid of that. Right, onward. Or downward. Yes, I'm gonna need slabs. I'm gonna need blocks. I'm gonna need a lot of slabs. But I get a lot of slabs out. Yes, that's. Yes, I think. How many more slabs do I need? Slabs. 2 6. Okay, no. I'll do a half stack. I need that. I need that. 275. I'll probably need more than that. Yeah, screw it. I'll build as I go. Alright, I think first objective is to actually plan out, start getting these designs out. If I can remember it. I think that's more the problem I'm facing at the moment. Is remembering the bleeding design. I think that's right. I don't think that's right. I don't want to go and check. Bloody hell. Either way, before we use glass... Yeah, screw it, I'll just use wood. That seems That seems too short. It was 7, right? No, it wasn't. It was 8. That explains a few problems. Right, that makes more sense. Damn it, there you go. Okay. To left, to left. Good. Right. More space this side. Oh, perhaps I'll find it for this one then. Well, either way. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Every maneuver was the wrong one. So I need a bit of creeper to show up and blow my ass off. Right, yes, this side. Well, first of all, this side. It was tight squeeze. Actually, I'm going to need more wood. Also, because I'm going to need to actually make sure I get the bloody measurements right. It was lined up with that. Quiet, you. I'm gonna need more stairs. Right. I thought that didn't seem like enough. Right, wrong side. It was always never gonna be enough, wasn't it? That's definitely not gonna be enough. Come on, more. Come on. There we go. Should be plenty. I think I might have too much now. Better to have too many than too little. Got plenty of spare bricks, so should make things slightly easier anyway. Spent a lot of time doing that, or basically just setting the thing going. Quiet, you. Good. Make sure we get all the measurements right. There. No. We far out, did I go? I'll tighten up the fixes later. Because originally I designed this out in creative, so I was able to just delete things rather much more quicker. So that's that. Hello. Yeah. Well, this is going to be my altar of chaos. Not for Warhammer. That is going to be something else. This is basically be the representation of someone to blame when the world inevitably gets fucked up cross update. Because basically this stream and perhaps maybe a little bit of this stream of a second task to do on this stream as well as next stream is planning for the 1.14 update, because the 1.14 update is swiftly approaching and I know it could potentially bone this entire world and I want this thing to outlive me, so it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. Yeah, right, so yes, actually let's make sure the measurements are correct. Yes. Ooh, rather apt music happened. Yes. Yes. Oh, actually, yeah, that's probably one thing for you to check is the song player at the bottom, because there should be pretzel should be in the panels down below, and you can should be able to request songs. I did basically a cursory check, so yeah, it should work. First, let's do a sort out these, because these bits, these long arms, and this circular part here is going to be, it's going to be glass with lava underneath it, which is I'm going to need. Probably going to need more blocks. How many blocks have I got? Not enough. Right. Let's just start filling these out. These ones I know I can start filling out. Oh, damn it. Actually, that's supposed to be like that. Actually, yes, because it goes straight down, doesn't it? I planned this very much beforehand, and I kind of hope I'm remembering it. That's good, because it's actually two separate plugins. It's two attachments, which is one is the now playing thing, which doesn't have anything to it, and the other one, which actually has the player show up, is the to request. But also the plugin, when it has the now playing, you can actually stick it on the screen. I decided to not use it because I have no idea how that works, and I couldn't be bothered to spend the time checking. So perhaps that's something to do at some other point. Now we can get rid of some of this scaffolding. There's also something that's got to get 1.14. Replace it with something more secure. Be able to bloody check. Oh, I'm not going to be able to actually check the bleeding thing. Let's go. Let's go. Activate my own sorting into the chat box last time. Yeah. Well, color keying is basically how I do the intros. I do have an intro for the Minecraft stuff. I just haven't transferred it over to this PC. I made it a week ago, but I just haven't transferred it out over to this PC. Yeah, that's how I do the transitions, and that's also the reason why the one for the Warhammer didn't necessarily work that well, is because it was a fade, and fades and green screen don't really work. Yes, it does work. Cool. Right. Yeah, so that was the one problem I had with that one. So, yeah, so I had to go against using fades, and it turns out, especially going after some of the old scripts I wrote, God knows how many, like, oh crap, fucking, Christ, it's heading towards 10 years ago. I'm starting to feel old. I think it gets to a point when I start thinking about, oh yeah, I went to university more than 10 years ago. Next weekend, give us a second experience. Ah, cool. That'll be good. So that's going to be us completely off on our own then. I'm guessing after that. So that should be a interesting point. Well, an interesting setup than anything. Yeah. The two sides that end up being more of a pain in the ass than they're actually probably worth. Right. Actually, I may have remembered this better than I anticipated. I'm rather impressed. See, yeah, because that was the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Christ, I think I really do remember this better than I anticipated. Well, yeah, I really did. Alright. I may not need to get any more else. Actually, on that, I'm going to start getting buckets of lava. Because I'm going to need a lot of them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the sort of thing where it's the most persistent problem we've had has always been the off-site stuff, all the stuff that we don't have direct control over. Start getting rid of this lava. I want to get rid of this lava so I can keep mining this area out. Because my plan for this area is just going to be various. This is my underground lab area, hence auto smelters and food and literal lats of lava that go on for 2 stacks. And then there's that, which is lava, roof, lava. So all of that is basically 3 layers of lava. Plus with more lava. I have a lot of lava. And this is just stuff that was here. I basically just walked into a bloody lava pool. Actually, thinking about that, how many times have I died? Because, thank Christ, this is 10 hours since I last died. So it's about a day. You're probably yesterday then. Time played 8.68 days. Oh, it's Hopper's searched 247 times. How many times have I damage taken? Who's killed me? Oh yeah, mobs. I've killed 10 bats. I've been killed by a blaze once. Killed by a cave spider once. Killed by a creeper 3 times. What's my worst enemy? Apparently creeper. Enderman twice. It's a pufferfish has killed me once. That is going to take some explaining. I was killed by a fish, a literal fish. Ooh, tied with a pigman and the other one. Oh, skeletons, my worst enemy. Basically, put that away before I burn myself. Up in my aquarium area, which is actually no, it's down on this floor. No, it is top floor, isn't it? To go down. That is out the sod. Because this is my aquarium, which also ended up being my kelp farm. Because I worked out I could get kelp and then plant it on anything. So ended up being my kelp farm as well. And Mr. Pufferfish, you bastard, poisoned me because I tried. Because I was testing out the new waterlog physics, because you can now blocks that don't take the entire block, you can waterlog. Basically, for that, it's block plus water underneath it. So it actually flows underneath it, and so the fish can actually swim through it. And so the plan that I had was to separate the pufferfish out into its own tank, which is down here. Plan to separate out into its own tank, and then have it be there. And yeah, because you can see that it comes through here, and then soul sand makes bubbles. Hence why I have a bubbleator. And why at some point I'm going to upgrade this or use this design somewhere else and make my own back to tank. Because the bubbles constantly refill my air meter so I don't drown. So I'm perpetually in water. So I can basically hold my breath for infinity. That's why there's also a bubbleator over there as well. Yeah, so over here was the tanks. And in trying to get the bubbleator, because there has to be a source block for it to bubbleate all the way. And you can tell, not a source block, because it stops here rather than going to the top. And in trying to do that, I would... Come on, bubble me. Come on, out. Get out. See? And that's how it ended up killing me. I almost proved my own example. Yeah, because I foolishly put the fish in before I had fixed it. So I got stuck and poisoned, so I started drowning, and the pufferfish basically attached itself to my face, poisoned me, and kept poisoning me, and I kept drowning, and I died. So in trying to isolate the pufferfish killed me. It poisoned me and made me drown. So bastard. Yeah. In trying to make my aquarium fancy, I got bloody poisoned by a bleeding pufferfish. Yeah, well, it's only particular types of fish now. There's 3 types of fish. There's 4 types of fish. There's these beige ones. That's cod. You find those in the Arctic areas, most of the Arctic areas. These big red ones are salmon. So that's why I got cooked salmon. And what I was eating before, the other one was cooked cod. And then there's the pufferfish, which is there, which when you get close, expands. Oh yeah, proof that the bubbleator works. Take a breath. Floop. Yeah, fuck off, bastard. And then there's these ones, which are under the brand of tropical fish, because there's different sizes of fish, as you can tell. Because there's the flatfish ones, and there's the small ones. I think there's 3 types of fish. And 7 types of colours, and so there's each one can be interchanged with each other, and how they're generated is completely randomly. So I think there's like 170 different types of tropical fish, or something like that, or some ridiculous amount, some ridiculous number. So yeah, there's a ton of fish that you can get. A ton of tropical fish you can get. All the salmon are the same. All the cod are the same. All the pufferfish are the same. And they swim around in their own schools. So you see all the cod are in their own bit. All the salmon are in their own bit. The pufferfish swims by itself because it would poison everything. And then the tropical fish are over there, which swim in their own one. So, yes. And there's just beetroot and that and carrot. I'm going to ignore that because they're just going through the villager. Yes, there's that, and yeah, you haven't seen the village yet. The village is the quickest way to the village, because I spent about 2.5 days looking for a village using my horse. Because I basically went out, on foot. And then when I found a village, I found my first village and then died and then didn't know how to get to it. So I went looking again, found another village, and got a horse, rode back, got the coordinates for it. It got the nether coordinates for this place. Went back to the village, and then used these nether coordinates to get back to get to the village. So rather than having to travel the, I think, two and a bit thousand blocks to get to the village, which annoyingly enough turns out about 500 that way or something like that is another village, which annoyed me because I went that way. But if I went that way, I would have walked into it on the first day, which pissed me off. Which that's why I haven't really done anything with the other village, because I kind of hope they die out of spite. Yeah, so I use my nether to get around a lot, and I have a fortress, obviously, because I have potion making, and I have made a couple of potions already. Because these are my health potions: generation, poison, instant damage, instant health. There's spiral pattern. Yeah, I usually just go in straight lines. Hence why this... Oh yes, there's one area I haven't... Oh yeah, well, hence that, really. My underground garden. Yeah, so... I just go in bulk. Actually, yeah, I should show you how much cobble I have. You saw... Ah, it blew off the goddamn thing. Okay. Yeah. Because you may think, because there is a fair amount of cobble. All of these chests are full, and all of these hoppers are full. So, yeah, a metric shit ton of cobble, and that's not even the whole amount of storage, because I have 2.5 double chests of cobble at the village, and about 4 double chests of cobble in my original storage, which is, oh yeah, mob stuff up there, and bridge, because turns out this area is a mountain, so digging out this area was a pain. Although I still need to put the cobble roofing on here, because Endermen keep nicking the grass blocks, and opening up, things keep falling in. Yeah, and then we've got all that amount of cobble as well, and dirt. So, yeah. Yeah, I spent way too much time fiddling with this place. I completely forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah. Right, let's get back to this. Let's get back to the nether star. Yeah, because at some point, because this is basically just the start of the Altar of Chaos, because I'm going to stick here, when the update actually happens, I'm going to put a podium thing, book thing, and I might actually stick a book there, or something, I don't know. And I'll stick a book here, just for the whole thing, and I might cover this entire place up, just out of... Although I might end up having to shift it everything across one block that way, just so I can stick a wall. Or I might just make these pillars, and so you can end up walking through pillars into a dome of whatever the hell I'm going to make this place eventually. Right, let's start digging this area out and start sticking in some lava. Oh, I just thought I'm going to have to be very careful when I start digging out, start doing the hollow earth underneath this, because I might end up sort of running into lava. In hindsight, I perhaps should build something underneath this place as well. Oh, maybe I could just have the lava just sort of like droop down in the cross pattern underneath, and then just have like archways. Ooh. The plans are brewing. See what we can actually do with this place. I'll just do that for the time being, because I've got to dig out all this as well. And stick nether brick here as well, because the lava only goes so far up the brick. So I don't have to worry about the bit underneath, except when I start digging underneath it and inevitably set myself on fire. Right, good. And much. Oh, I've got plenty left. I have plenty. First things first. Let's light this place back up again. I don't believe anything to spawn and bite me in the ass. I always just decide to use just stone tools. Although at this point I am still not wearing any armor, because armor is for sissies. Except when I'm fighting the dragon and the wither and need to actually try and survive. That's why all my armor in my enchantment place is basically untouched, because I just don't use it. I always have to try and think of what I'm actually going to do. I might actually have enough time to just start tweaking some stuff at the village as well. Because the main thing I have to do now for the village is that with the snapshots now basically saying what the AI is going to be like and what the breeding requirements for it are, it's going to be quite good. Because the village is pretty big. It's basically 3 villages all sort of overlapping with each other, which is, in the way it is now, a giant pain in the friggin' ass. But when it, with the new style, it's going to be very good. Because I will have, because the new style of village, the new way that the villages are going to check how many villages can be in the village is through how many beds there are and how many meeting points there are, rather than how many doors like it is now. Let's sacrifice one. Fuck it. Right. Yeah. Well, it's basically what happened with me with one of my other ones. What was it? Yeah, when I went off to the bank to sort out one of my savings accounts, it ended up it was I think I hadn't touched the account in about 6 years, so gave them the savings book, and then that's 6 years worth of interest was added on, which even then was only about £10. So I think I made the account about 3 months before the 2008 crash. So it went from being relatively useful to entirely pointless very quickly. Why I never bothered using it for like, what, 8 years or so. Although I am now, because I have a job and money just keeps appearing everywhere. I'm not used to having this amount of money. Yeah, and I'll get my first paycheck. Well, my first paycheck from them in end of this month. So next Friday. It's is I always considered it kind of funny because I'm getting my first paycheck the day of Brexit, which is always kind of funny. I always thought it was going, yeah, I'm getting my Brexit paycheck. Anywho. There's that one. That one. This may take a while. Yeah, it's my severance pack. Yeah, it's my severance package. 2 months' pay. Is the way the place where I works out the payroll when you first join. Is, by my guess, it's the same kind of way that Google does it with stuff like YouTube and the AdSense, where you have to fulfill a requirement of being there for X amount of time, which I think is 1 full month cycle. And as I joined the week after paychecks went through, it was either stay an extra day on agency. Yeah, stay an extra day on agency and. Oh yeah, I still get paid. I'm just gonna get 2 months worth in one sitting. So I'm gonna get both last month's and this month's paycheck in one sitting. So yeah, it's basically just a very stupid way of getting added onto the payroll system rather than actually getting it. Because after that, I want to get paid the last working day of every month. So it's yeah. Just my first paycheck is like a month. I get like a month and a half, 2 months delay to my first paycheck. But after that, I get paid every month, same as everyone else. It's kind of fucking stupid, but tech companies pull the same stunts. So I was hardly shocked. It's the same way Google does it. So, eh. There we go. I'll eventually take out all of the lava. And once I'm done with that, I'll start taking it out of the big pool. That's basically the only thing lighting up that entire area. I've never had it before. Pay promptly. Yeah, was specifically taken aside and saying that was the situation. So it was basically they came to us, well, me and the other guy that joined us all at the same time, and took us aside and specifically stated the circumstances. Because the other plan was basically stay on agency for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, something like that. So when we would join, it would only be 5 weeks from paycheck, which basically means I would just get the last week of. Basically, I'll just get like half a week's worth of pay as well. But I didn't want to do that because agency pay is a big bag of shit. Because agency pay is fuck all, and my paycheck went up by like 80p an hour just by coming off agency. So I just went, screw it, I can wait 2 months. I'm going to get an extra £250 per month just for these 2 months, just because I'm coming off agency. So I was like, screw it, I don't care. I can wait. I get extra money. Yeah. I got the actually thinking about that, I got my golf day can't be a month before payday. It's supposed to be 1 week before. Paid for. Well yeah, I got my do I place it? Why isn't it? Oh yeah, it's that one, isn't it? Yeah, because I get my I get my payslip 1 week before, because I got my payslip today for it. So I get payslip 1 week before. Yeah, 1 week before pay. So yeah. It's kind of cheap, so well. I say they're kind of cheap, but then they ended up paying me more than most. Well, paying me more than agency. Not really more than any. Not really much more than anyone else. Jesus, I keep forgetting the bloody lava there. So yeah, well, yeah. But that was basically my mentality. It's basically I'm still going to get paid for the work that I do. It's just a slightly longer wait. But after that, I'm still going to get paid every month. So yeah. Painful waiting is awful. So yeah. Well, all the people at the warehouse have been very accommodating and saying, "Oh, if you need any help, then we're always here." So, yeah. So yeah, people at the warehouse have been very accommodating and stuff. So they've been nice enough, and this isn't something that was just jumped on us. We were taken specifically aside and saying, this is going to be the situation, so this is going to be the day you get paid, and everything was laid out in very specific detail. So, yeah, wasn't just, surprise, no paycheck. It was, yeah, so they gave us at least the forewarning and the planning. Good, you can die, Mr. Bat. The bats end up fucking trampling the bloody cross. Nope, not that. I don't mind if the bats set themselves on fire. Yeah, so let's start digging this area out so I can get more access to lava. Hopefully. You burn? You do not burn. Bang. Ah, hello. I'm gonna need a pickaxe. Right. Oop, and oop, and oop. Having that amount of wood is gonna piss me off at some point. Like a stack and a half of bleeding wood. Gee. Just fell off. Alright, how far are we? Sorting this out. Do that. Could start laying glass. Let's not laying glass. So that is all sorted. That is one arm. Although at one point, yeah, come on. How much? I just thought it's like, oh, the original design actually had black glass. Might as well get to a point where I just go screw it, I'll change it later. I'm not really dry on sand, so I might just change it. I might just change it later. How much does one die go for? If one die does like 8, then that would be alright. Oh, I put it in the wrong thing, chest. So it does do 8. Cool. Alright then. I'll smelt a couple of cogs worth of sand then. Do 2 cogs worth of sand. Before I go back down, I need to get the actual. Because each arm's going to be 8, so I'm going to need 4. Because I'm going to need 3 more for the arms, but also 1 more for the centre, which is also going to be 8. Nice round 36. I was surprised at how fast it is to actually get down this way. Oh yeah, so it's going first. That. Ba-dum. Give that a go. Actually, speed up the process. Actually, hardly matters. See, it's getting the lava from underneath is always going to. That's going to take the longest amount of time. The actual the smelting. More lava. I'll take that. Either way. Work how the rest of it later. Just a normal drink here. Well, raise the microphone a bit so I can stretch my arm. Stay. So I can stretch me back a bit. Ooh. So that's what I get for doing heavy lifting. Hopefully, is that? Yeah, it's good. Okay, I'll just clear out one of these vats and I'll refill one of the vats later. I'll refill one of the vats off stream. Because otherwise it's going to take... it's going to take bleeding ever. T-shirt, best fitting t-shirt. Hello. Yeah, I need to sacrifice. Actually, that might be one thing to do underneath. Actually have the pulpit up here, and then build the actual sacrificial bit underneath, all the lava and the archways. Ooh. Many plans are now coming into place. Although it should be very interesting when I actually build an actual Warhammer 40k one. Because the whole plan with having a Omniworld thing is basically with it being a symbol of all the torch stuff. Which definitely includes Warhammer, because it's one of the things we're quite popular for on Twitch, apparently. Oh, there is nothing there. Alright, never mind. Yeah, that's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna stream tomorrow. So I want to get back into streaming Eternal Crusade, just as a thing to do, just because I'm quite decent at playing it, really, no other reason. And at some point I really should actually get back onto the Discord as well. Because I don't think I've been on the Discord for several months, even though I have connection to Discord on my phone and on the PC. It's still haven't used it months. Come on, come here. Nope. Right, so one more. And that'll be this. Let's make sure there's nothing there. Yes. There we go. One arm left. We'll take an entire vat and a bit. I don't think that's even. I need to put even more. Alright. There we go. Make them all source blocks. It's much more aesthetically good. I'm gonna cause lag and there's a bloody ton of stuff. Maybe I should actually put in those slabs. It'll make walking around a lot easier. Yeah, that's the reason why I ended up needing a lot of slabs. In last bit, that anyway. Alright, continue digging out from the vat. We'll have to make sure I actually put it in the right bloody place, because I did that at one point a little while back when I was building something. I got really confused. It's like, I'm putting lava down, why isn't it working? Turns out I was just putting source blocks on top of source blocks. I wasn't putting them far enough away. Right, no flowing, no flowing. Good. Good. Think about it now, it might actually be red glass. Alright. Well, for this, I'm almost finished, so I might end up. Well, you definitely are going to be coming back to a finished one. I'm probably going to be over at the village. I'm going to be over at the village, sort of. Finishing that, or starting that one off. Which should be an interesting set of circumstances. Alright, 4 spare, as I thought. More slabs. There. Might actually be enough slabs. I may have ended up overcompensating. Nope, I definitely didn't. I need a handful more. Literally just a handful more. I need 4. That was actually a lot more closer than I anticipated. And I think that's done. Let's have a look. See if I actually got the design right. It looks a bit munted. That sounds a little too long. Oh. I see the problem. I thought everything seemed a bit... There we go. Problem solved. That looks better. Cool. Right. Oh yeah, I can look it up from there, can't I? Beginning of another of the Chaos books. They have started. Although I have to try and work out what to actually do with the rest of it. I think that's part of the problem now. Just do with the rest of the damn thing. It's a good stick. Yeah. Could end up sticking more there. Turn it down a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, I think it really might have to be red. Yeah, it seems relatively alright. Rather impressed. Yeah, it looks slightly not too long. Let's be like that, wouldn't it? Yeah. I think it might be the colouring that's throwing me off. Hello, Mr. Big Man. Come on. Go away. All of you. Right, but that's another thing. With that, ooh, can I click the top? I can. Cool. With that finished, and with me not having any other plan of what to do afterwards, which includes walls and entranceway and underneath bit and eventual dome, may have to leave that for now because I'm not sure what else to do with it. I didn't think that far ahead. I thought that was going to take longer than it did. I was kind of expecting that to actually take quite a while. It didn't. And it took, took about the same amount of resources. Got too many stairs though. Stick those back into storage. Actually, we'll have to go to the nether anyway. If I'm going to go to... Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff to put in storage as well. Yeah, because to get to the village requires a walk through hell. Because walking 2,000 blocks, even by horse, takes too bleeding long. So, need to put that bucket back as well. Make sure everything goes back to its correct place. Otherwise, there shall be too much. Screw it, put those in there. Coal needs to go into the coal box. Just there. And then... Bloody that was a friggin' skeleton. Yeah, slight advantage about building it like this is the fact that I can. Ow! No, stop. Is that I can let go of the controls. It just does it for me. I'll stick that back in there. That can go back there. Screw it, I'll keep the doors right. Right, leather. This is going to be this floor. Ding. And let's go to hell and take a long walk. So one hell. Spent quite a fair amount of time here as well, and this is where a lot of the cobble went. Kind of shows how much cobble I kind of dug out when I have like 12 double chestfuls of cobble and still use this much cobble. Got all that, and all that. Show you the outside world. Yeah, back to the fortress. My cage so I can farm pigmen, because gold is precious for some reason. Go on then. Come on. Come on. I'm not even moving. Yeah. Yeah, case to farm pigmen. And then also mushrooms. Even though mushrooms are freaking everywhere now because I've been here for 800 days. And also village. I think showing off the village is going to be the. I think fixing up the village is going to be probably the hardest bit. Because a lot of the stuff, I'm just going to have to put like placeholder blocks. Like a bit of dirt or something. Because thinking of what stuff to actually do for 1.14, the plan for 1.14 is basically the plan where I'm going to put particular blocks. Hopefully there's not one. Go away, Mr. Gast. As long as you don't start flinging stuff at me, it's fine. The bridge can't get destroyed, but my torches can, so I prefer to fucking keep the torches. Because it's more of an aggravation to put the bleeding things back. I'll check and see if I can actually bring a horse through here. There might be something to actually try and find like a skeleton horse or something like that and nick it. Because I know that's entirely possible, but getting the skeleton horses is really weird. It's generally really kind of hard. Because getting the horses to not burn in sunlight ends up being the hardest thing. I managed to get one once, but I ended up because it got stuck in a river. Survived for quite some time. He built a pen around it. Right, portal for the walled. Come on, get in for the walled village, which still has a ton of bleeding stuff. Hello, no. Right, even here, dug out. Basically, bloody metric ton of area. Because that goes all the way straight down. A lot less glamorous mine though, just a just the normal 2 wall on level 13. It's 2-block mine as it is. Although, up here... Ooh, yeah, farm. The usual stuff and storage for rocks. The village is slightly more expansive. It first started off with a few buildings. I had to stick a couple things here because these buildings are so high. The villagers keep getting stuck up there. Sleep just like to make sure that nothing comes along. Yep. Yes. Oh, oh, there you are. Yeah. Rather large village. This is a residential area. With chicken overcook. This is the reason why the bed things is going to be really quite good. And why working out where I can stick the meeting bells are going to be the interesting bit. Because if I can get enough meeting bells in enough places, means I can get a ton of iron golems, and I can already stack massive amounts of beds in some places. Because I have so many houses. Oh yeah, I need to build a penthouse for that one as well. Build the third floor for that. Although I think the perpetual cluck will probably drive people mad. And there's just other places like this, which is just... This is just here, just so we can have a basement, a couple basement rooms. Well, I could do the same here. Intriguing. Yeah. Yeah, and I had to stick these here because trying to actually get them, because they all get stuck in particular places. That spot there being notorious, they would all just get jammed, usually in that far corner or over by that corner of the wall there. And you can tell I've been up since the wee hours. Yeah, so actually trying to get the population to grow is a giant pain in the ass, because the detection range for it is only like, what, 64 or 124 or something like that, some integer. And because they would all get stuck in one area, the population would be at cap. But as soon as I would punt them along and stick them, pen them off, they would actually, it counts as many different villages. Because this place is pretty big now. Because you have residential area, then you have the upper area, the hills, which has got a lot of apartments in the sheep, and also the pub. Ow. Because I also have a pub here as well. Horse and llama, because whenever I was building that wall, I had to put those blocks there, because this llama and this horse, and no matter how many times I would kick them out, they would keep climbing the wall. And so you two sods just here decided to be here, so I decided to name the pub after them, the llama and the horse. What's up? Which is yeah, a lot of stuff to change over, like actually put. Oh, great. What's wrong with me? I'm yawning like mad. Yeah, I need to actually put the campfires there, because, like I said, a lot of it is to just do a lot of various upgrades. So I need to put campfires here. I might try to think of other stuff that's coming along as well. Can't really think of that much. Like specific blocks, because a lot of it is the actual pillaging part rather than the village part, and the trading part as well. Oh yes, barrels. That was what was going to go there. Yeah, because under here, behind the bar, whoop, and so I was going to stick barrels and maybe do maybe have a potion. Actually, yeah, potion stand. That was the other thing I was going to do here. Stick a potion stand here, so we can start getting other stuff. And that was going to be a place for sort of the brewers and stuff like that to go. Some of these places still don't have beds. Yeah, I'm going to be making a ton of beds. Also means I can get rid of some of the more stupid doors, like having the apartments here have 2 doors. I can just stick 2 beds in it, and that counts. Farming area and the granary. See, it's the colossal amount of wheat. If you think about the amount of bloody wheat I've actually given to these people just to breed, just to get the village numbers to expand. Oh Christ! Sheer amount of stuff. Yeah. It's quite a fair bit of upgrades to actually do. I have to try and work out places to stick bells. I can stick one bell here. I can stick it like hanging off the wall. Like stick one there hanging off the wall. Can we put one over there where the farmers are? Oh yeah, I can remove these walls as well, potentially. Because if the detection radius makes or drags them in particular directions and actually keeps them in particular areas, and then the beds actually pull them to areas, so rather than having everyone stack in one room, they'll actually spread themselves out, means that I can actually get rid of these walls. And these fences, I can actually get rid of those. Should be really good. Yeah, so one here, one up there, probably one over there. Might be able to put one over here. Oh no, I know where to put another one. Well, I can put one there. But I can also put another one in the trading district, the mercantile district. It's the trading area, well, in the sense of just does look like trading posts, and I can stick stuff that looks like trading posts. Oh yeah, then there's banking and finance. Basically a place where I stick emeralds and gold. And particularly fenced off, so they can't actually go in there and actually get stuck. Or flee in there. I think one thing that actually quite interesting to check and see if the villagers can actually get into because the one thing that happens with all mobs is all mobs can't open fences or can't open gates, fence gates. So it'd be rather interesting if I can just stick a bed somewhere, but then fence it off. So no one, so the villagers can't get to it. There's a fair bit of research I still need to do, because I don't play snapshots. I try and keep up to date, especially now, considering I want this world to last into infinity. But it's still need to do a fair amount of still need to do some looking up into other stuff or into particular things I need to do. Well, either way, I'll just use that. Let's use that too. Come on, don't be stupid. Right. Let's increase the population. bed. I could do with another bed. That's not going to have a bed because this leads over to the mines. So I'm not going to have one. At the risk of someone getting shot. I can have another bed. Now I can have a third bed. No. So bed. Stop that. That's already got one. Did these ones already have them? These ones are quite small places. Or this one I can actually double stack. Some of the places I can double stack beds and really just jack up the population rate. I wonder how much the population of the village is going to go up when the update happens. Because I'm really stacking it in favour of one in others. None in here, is there? So we can... Yes, yeah, do that. Well, as long as the zombies don't start coming in here, it's fine. It's, say, all that kind of stuff, they just stack themselves up in particular places. Because it doesn't even have a bed. Excuse me, out the way, bed. Yup. I need to come up with something where I can, like a symbol I can use to actually, put down as where the trading stuff is going to go. Actually, on that, I need to actually look up where that trading stuff is, because some of the stuff I remember, like the composting barrels, I'm going to have to stick those. Although the plan I have is to stick a bunch of the composting barrels over in that area over there where the farms are, so I can still have I have lots of farmers down there, which makes a lot of wheat and I just kind of got distracted. Just saw something on Twitter and it distracted me. Yeah. Yeah. The plan is to have. God, that really just distracted me. To have. Actually, I was thinking, oh, I don't really have that much dirt, and it's like, I have stacks of the damn stuff. Yeah. So, how do I actually start working out where to bloody put this stuff? Because there's ones like the composting bin, which I know about. Then there's barrels and no, it's not barrels, it's brewing stands. I'm just gonna have to actually check now. It's gonna turn around the bend until I actually bleed and check. Where is it? that there. Fill that. And that there. And that. Bollocks. Right. Come on, where is it? Well-placed blocks. There we go. Composter, lectern, cartography table, smithing table, fletching, loom, cauldron, stone cutter, barrel. Oh, it's in his barrel. Ah, that's for fishermen. Ooh, I can't really stick that in the pub then. That may cause a few problems. I don't have to come up with bloody buildings for all this stuff at all. Oh no, the cleric is the brewing stand. I don't know which one I was. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, and there's some that's like the stone cutter and the blast furnace. They're going to end up being a pain in the ass, mainly because the because I have the old blacksmith place, and essentially that's 2 blacksmiths. Technically, actually, 4 blacksmiths. You've got armourer and tools. You've got toolsmith and he's only 3. Yeah, toolsmith, armourer, and weaponsmith. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to just rebuild some of the houses to actually have them look like some other, particular places. That's gonna end up being a pain. Because stuff like this is gonna be fairly easy enough. Where were you and what were you carrying? Where did you go? They whooshed off in this direction. Almost balls that up. There you go. Ow! The fuck? That actually made me jump. Oh. Alright, never mind. Ow. Shot in the ass and then I break my leg. Up here I can put some of the places, because I could put some brewing stands in there, but that would just be clerics. Actually no, I can do clerics. I can just call them monks. The monks that disappear into a monastery and just take vows of silence and make wine, make all of the fortified wine using rotting flesh. Yeah. some places like this, I could take out a bed and turn that into a cartographer's. Because I'll turn like that into Fletcher's, that into a cartographer's. Actually, this place I might turn into a cartographer's. Because this place is going to be the library. Is where that crafting table is where the lectern is going to go. This place could turn into quite a few different things. We could place that and then make it a cartographer's. As long as I can bunch some of them together, some of these smaller houses might be absolutely fine. So other ones like this, I can change that into the grindstone and one of those into a blast furnace. So I can kill two birds with one stone. Then I can put another lectern here. I can do the whole thing of actually putting a lectern here. Or more here. Put a lectern here so it can actually looks like a pulpit. On a place like that building. Is anything? No beds in that one either. Christ. So much space to actually stick beds. The population of this place is going to bloody explode when the fucking update comes along. Yeah. I'm just going to have to plan how I'm going to update this place. Because I'm going to need beds, and I'm going to need to work out where I'm going to put the actual job places. And then on top of that, I'm going to work out more defensive stuff. Work out how I'm going to defend this place. Although a lot of it is basically just going to be getting an armor set. Or making an armor set and then sticking it over here on a stand. So as soon as a raid begins, they're going to come in here, whip that out, and then kind of sword and shield, but having a crossbow is probably going to be better. Because then I can take out the guys from afar, or at least take out the stuff like the witches and stuff and the ravagers from afar. Because having the sword and shield guys are going to be fairly easy enough. The only loss is just going to be one iron, and that I could get plenty of. To an extent, anyway. Yeah. I think I might actually leave that in Minecraft for now. Because I'm trying to think of other stuff to actually do. It takes a lot more. Yeah. It takes more time to plan. Yeah, actually, that's yeah. I'm gonna have to actually really properly actually plan all that out, because that's gonna end up. Yeah, that's gonna end up being quite long. Quite a long planning schedule for that. Gonna have to try and work out a bunch of of stuff to try and actually work all that out. Yeah, so I think I might actually just leave that for now. I don't think I'm going for like an hour 40. I'm quite surprised at how short that actually was. Part of me is relatively it's relatively surprised it was that took that few amount of time. Yeah, so might go over to Warhammer for a while. Just trying to think of stuff to actually. Yeah, might just go over to Warhammer for a little while. Yeah, I'll just go for what? Let's go to Eternal Crusade for a little while, so we can turn that off for the time being. Anyway, and set that to that, so I can load that up, and then switch over. And while that's going on, I can switch over to change all the tags, etc., etc. I think first thing to do is actually see how many people are actually playing first. That'd probably be the operative point to check. Place the Elder, because wouldn't mind. Actually, yeah, probably more likely to get matches as Elder. Anyone playing? Yeah, it's Friday, not Saturday, so twas usual. Okay, chaos it is then. Yep. And how many matches? Ooh, a fortress. Ooh, it's 30-30 there. Damn. Get rid of that one. I don't really do sorcerer anymore. Damn. Go on for a while. Well, that'll give me time to change over tags, everything. Yeah. Well, I need to get back onto the onto the Discord first, because I need to verify the stuff again. I haven't used it for so long. What's that? Ooh, there's a couple people on that one. Ooh. Yeah. I think the problem is that there's just yeah. It's just the matches are full. There's full matches. I can't end up being the odd one out. It's also not necessarily peak time either. It's I don't really think anything happens on Fridays. I think it's War Wednesday. I think the Eldar has a thing Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's the big rush. There's the big boost on Saturdays. So yeah, not necessarily peak. Well, actually, one thing to probably do. One thing I actually need to do first is to actually change the thing over. Because didn't actually think about actually changing the thing over. Or more likely, changing the thing back. That. No, did it? Oh god, don't save. Crashed. Oh no, just because it's a match. Hey! Yeah, Discord is kind of dead. Lost all, I guess. Yeah. Well, you got visuals. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the Discord usually has two separate purposes, or can be used for two separate purposes. One is just basically using it as a cheap way of having something like TeamSpeak, which is basically pretty much the reason why I use it more than anything. And or you can use it to talk to others, talk to sort of the community and stuff. Christ, why the fuck if everyone sort of just... Well, okay, go with that. I was kind of tempted to, oh, hello, Mr. Elite Man.
This life offends the Plague Father.
Excuse me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck, we can do that now. Drop that back down a bit. Down a bit. Boost Mike a little bit more. Switch back. Done. Yep, there you go. Oh, hello, I saw you there. Surprisingly, no one noticed I was here. Whoop. Ah, there you are. Miss me. Where'd you go? Motherfucker. Go on then. You'll try and get me. What's that? Oh, someone actually telling you the cameras. Using matches, but yeah. I'll do the jet trooper actually deal with the guy up here. Yeah, alright. I'll let you deal, Mr. Heavy Man. I haven't really done that much. Go on, go get him. I don't need it. I heard that flamethrower man. Oh, you still downstairs, Mr. Flamethrower man? You've barely moved. Ow. Not me you gotta worry about, Sonny Jim. It's everyone else. Oh, hello. Another fucking tank. May want to take the long way round. So the method is 4x3 is 12. Too many for one squad. Yeah. And generally, in my mentality, my thoughts have always been, it's usually better to have the squads be kind of even stacked, because otherwise an entire squad is going to walk through the front door. Because a lot of this game is about distraction, especially for chaos, because our weapon way is his point was that 4 squads means 4 rhinos. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the point. Basically, in my mind, when we have this amount of people, we should be 2 squads, perhaps 2 squads, perhaps 3. Depends on where people are going. Alpha moves into Echo. The fuck? Yeah, and the problem is, merging doesn't solve the problem. Yes, that's the problem. I have no idea where he even was. Wait, where the fuck was it? Oh, he's up there. Oh, okay. I see. What squads are there? Ah, that explains why Echo's there, yeah. Fucking all them. Well, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I can see the tank right next to here. Hi there. No. Tough shit. Who's gonna pick me up? Who's gonna pick me up? I want to destroy it. Come on. Okay, fine. Now the bloody thing's miles away. Now, how can I destroy the tank now? Barely fair. Might actually switch over to the plasma for a little while, because they've taken the high ground. So I may need to. Is he still up there? Ooh, whoa, I saw you, mate, jumping down from down there. This may be the wrong gun for this location. That's Legionnaire, 1 health band. At the moment we're doing fine. Our APC hasn't been destroyed. Damn it. Wait, can't afford? How many APCs we got left? Our APC hasn't been destroyed. I think we're still using our original one. Come on. Damn it. Ow. Well done. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! You walked into the wrong neighborhood. Shot. It's fun when the squad's gone through 3 rounds and playing. Yeah, I think we've still got our original one. Oh, lucky bastard. Come on, come on. Oh. Oops. No, the problem is we're not killing them fast enough. Is that ends up being the problem? Actually, yeah, right. PC's still the same one. At the moment, we're not really having that much of a problem either. We're doing fine. We're actually doing quite well. I think the thing to do now would be to actually, yeah. Oh, hello. Saw you there, Mr. Shield Man. I know you're still there, Shield Man. Come on. Try and run now. Let's see if I can... That's how you deal with those assholes. See ya. Right. Switch again. That's not a good place to stick that thing. I should have kept... Damn it. For all his complaining, people started joining in on me. Yeah, some of his precious Charlie squad joined in on us. Right. Yeah. Right. We have cheeky bastards in turrets. Time to deal with turrets. Thank you. Don't mind me. Just... Good. Distract them. Distract them. I am not here. I am invisible. Oh, come on. Get the fuck up. Hi there, Sunny Jim. Make sure that keeps cooking. Go on, you gotta jump down, try and get me. One funnel fry. There we go. Come on, give us an angle. Motherfucker! There we go. Oh, hello. I heard that. Where are you? Go on, destroy it quickly. Double down. Suck one. Yeah, go ahead. Kill me. I don't care. My job is to die. I only have one duty, and that is to die. Doesn't work. Change squad. Change loadout. Neither. Wait, what? Yeah, well, I'm doing fairly average. 6 and 2. Not bad. Alright, let's just get in. Start shooting. God, some of these guys really are getting bitter. Fucking hell. Oh, hello, I saw you, Mr. Man. Dinged him. Alright, never mind. Right, they're spawning outside now. Whoever's on the fucking wall, get the fuck inside quickly. Get in quickly and you can mutilate all of them.
Some infections grow slowly. We have almost destroyed them all.
Come on, come on. Yeah, you're a jump trooper, mate. Jump. Oh, hello. I saw that. I saw you. That flamethrower guy is not on the map. Screw it, blind fire. It's no time to be classy. You're going off to get the guy who already ran away. See, this is why one of the good tactics to really understand is the distraction. It's basically you just get your dick out, walk out in the front line saying, "Shoot me!" When everyone else goes around back, while the entire squad is spending all the time shooting you. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, we lost! Oh, damn it, didn't kill him quick enough. Bollocks. Yeah, that got close. For all the complaining that one guy did, that was surprisingly close. I genuinely thought we were going to win that one. I'm kind of upset. God, his ego is to borrow a line from Yahtzee. So far up his so far up his own ass. He's at risk of choking on his own head. Yeah, there's being prideful, and then there's ego. Right, let's see what one of the ones we can get into. It's just started. Am I going to miss out on matches then? Not enough people again. That's disappointing. It's more just because there's an odd number of people playing. Otherwise, would have got into matches. Yeah. Well, after sort of basically not playing this thing for about a week, it's still kind of competent. That's kind of what I aim for a lot of the time. It's more than anything else to just be relatively competent. There's not even stuff to actually buy or check for this one. I've got everything. The only stuff that's really left to get is the stuff that's like 750, like it's like 200, 300, 750. Just a lot of the super expensive stuff. Yeah, 500, 750, 200, 500. Rest of premium. Did that match start without me then? I guess it did. Yes. Too many people playing. Ah. Yeah. Typing on the keyboard sideways. Wait, what is... Oh, I just noticed the URL for that one. Charming, delightful pot blood trail. Charming, delightful. Get your dick out and shoot me. Yeah. That'd be what? That'd be one. If bottle was away, yeah. Yeah. Yelling merge already. Oh, it's only me. Oh, okay, never mind. Actually, there's not really that much point of saying merge because it's the hardest point to take if you don't take it first. No, every point it's always going to be hard no matter what happens. If the entire team goes for the point, it's always going to be hard no matter if you take it first or take it last. If they mount a permanent defense on one particular point, it's always going to be hard. The entire point is getting in there quickly. It's basically switching around. Oh my god. Actually, it's Everyone's just, what? Okay. It was 5 and 6, which is about even, because then you can basically do pincer movements with that. But it went from 5 and 6 to 3, 2, and 1 and 5 to whatever the fuck. Christ, who the hell is? Oh, one guy is just got one guy going. New squad, new squad, new squad, new squad until he can get until he gets a letter he likes, which generally is a tactic that is fucking and stupid. Alright, let's go for the point I like. This one, because this one's very easy to... Peekaboo! Yeah. One problem with this one, it's very close to spawn. Both ours and theirs. Which ends up being, at times, a problem. Yeah. Alright. Oh Christ, I saw you there. Wrong button. I was aiming for F, not G. See, any point could be difficult to take if they mount a permanent defense. If everyone shows up on one point, it doesn't matter if it's first or last. Right, screw it. I'm going for range. Which probably is, in this place, is probably a terrible, terrible decision, but still, fuck it. Excuse me. See, it doesn't matter if you do the switcheroos. I can still cut off your reinforcements. Go on, you go upstairs and get killing. It. I saw something the other day. If one group contacts the territory of the religion, and then we went to our ship, started keeping chaos games, all the way to the can't be Yeah, I think it's convenience, I guess. Can't really think of really many other reasons, really. Yo, fuck off. See, I'm not hitting you, but I'm making you shake like mad. Whoop. Used this for 3,000 years, and I might as well continue. Yeah, pretty much. It's system. It's the kind of system of just going, fuck it. An A point is going to be a sod. That is the overlook that's going to end up being goddamn murder. Hopefully we should be able to just... Excuse me. God damn it! It's always that fucking place. Always forces everyone round. These are the times I wish I had bought a health kit instead. sure you're dead. Thank you. Right, well, I've got the chance. There we go. Go on, get moving. Those damn Martians best at watching the machine god so we can have all this influences in the Empire. Yeah, pretty much. Let's go. Well, I got the chance. Hi there. Are we gonna get the time? Hi there. Too late. Die now. See, I have more health than you. I win. Die. You die as well. Please. Please. Fuck. Path of Victory, Swarm and everything. It's, for me, it's just very large guns. I'm usually a lot better. Yeah. It really has got to a point where the time scale for it really is from the UK time about 8 o'clock to around 8 o'clock to about midnight-ish. But in American time, that's like, even if you're on the East Coast, it's kind of reasonable because that's like from 5 till about 9 in the evening, so it's kind of reasonable. But if you're on the fucking West Coast, then it's like midday. It's like if you have a job, fuck it. kind of screwed on that one. How many kills did I get? Oh, fucking tear. Sweet. Time to annoy the shit out of people. Come on. Can I do the jump? Do the jump. Do the jump. No. Damn it. Got myself stuck again. Come on. Come on. Climb. Climb. There we go. Don't get stuck on the bloody geometry. Yeah. There's a way if you hit that, if you jump over the rocks correctly enough, you can go straight over the top. Right. Key tactic, wait for backup. Sorry about that, mate. You ended up being kind of a distraction. Thank you. How many people did it take you to kill me? Right, I'm gonna go for something slightly more quicker. Nope, seize a distraction, let them deal with it. should only be a couple of people there because they have to walk through our front line to get there. Let's see if I can do it. Nope, damn it. Fuck. No. It's that rock, isn't it? I have to jump off. No, there we go. See ya. You gonna come get me? Fuck, really? No one took that back? Christ. So much shit on the screen right now. Don't mind me. Take that. Well, I dropped one guy at least. Ooh, 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 ooh. I want the heart piercer bolter. Yeah, the heart piercer is actually really quite good. I don't really use it that much, but that's just mainly just because it's a normal bolter, and for me it doesn't fire quick enough. Christ, we are getting goddamn nowhere on this point. Stay dead. I said stay dead. Yeah, the defense is too big. This place is going to be a significant problem. I'm rusty on the source bombs. Yeah, I'm rusty on my accuracy. I used to be. Still fairly good, decent shot though. I use every last bullet I have, but. Alright, let's clear him out. Go on, save me. Yes. It's sweet. Thank you. Wait, who the fuck? Right, whoever set up the heavy gun, well done to you. You're saving everyone else's asses. It's WD 40k. Yeah, effectively. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with another pun, but I can't really think of what it is. I'm trying to come up with a joke involving Swarfiga, but go on then. Ooh, thank you. Oh, Christ. I think we're going to lose this one just because we can't hold 2 points. Yeah. That defense on A is a giant fucking pain in the ass. It's more the fact that we can kill them quick enough, and we can get in. We just can't hold the inside walls. Oh, almost had you. Yeah. Holding those inside walls is going to be a shit. Gonna have to keep being fast. Just have to kill them quicker. We'll try and outrange them. Outrange them or outshoot them. Maybe. They're all going around with storm bolters, so. Oh, sweet. Right, okay. Invasion of the top floor. Nothing for you. Yeah. We can get in, we just can't hold it. We can't reinforce ourselves quick enough. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Yeah. It's... It's... Yeah. Well, yeah, well... That's the thing with capture, with capture games. You need to actually hold the point, not kill everyone. Potentially, you can win the match just by being an injury bastard. Oh, how many vehicles just to get? Oh, just 2 more. It's 2 more and I get that. How far are we on that? 2020. 10:16. Oh, okay. I'm guessing I'm joining the... I guess I'm going to Mangan. I'm going to Mangan. Reinforcements are about to arrive. Oh, bollocks, we're defending. It's... Yeah. It's... A lot of the time you just have to pick your timing. A lot of it. And I think... I'm not entirely sure about the American numbers. Because the numbers, like the actual play numbers, haven't really changed. But I think there's like stuff like a lot more of a Russian presence. So I'm not entirely sure if the Americans... Holy fuck. What the hell happened? 13 minutes. The fuck just happened? Okay. The only option is UK chief medical officers recommend men drink no more than 24 liters a day. Then tonic is a single unit. What do you think? It's fine to drink a litre of gin a day. Yeah, well, some people drink an utter shit ton of beer. Although by that point, you should be more worried about the calories. Right, we have to defend this place. So we have to defend this place for a quarter of an hour. Really low population, this is normal. Well, it's normal for a Friday. This time tomorrow, it's going to be busy as fuck. Well, this time tomorrow you're going to have all 4 sides playing rather than just Marines and Chaos. Saved your ass. Oh, hello, Mr. Elite, man. And beam cannon. Go on, kill the beam cannon. Damn it. Walked into your own there. I need to reload. I need to reload. Got him! You stay the fucking dead. Right, that's one elite dead. That's at least one of the assholes. I can still see ya. I'm gonna need more bullets. I'm very concerned because I have to go over there to get more bullets. Oh Christ. And there's someone there as well. Nope, not anymore. Good. Good. Excuse me. Thank you. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Heli hoop. Oh Christ, come from upstairs. Coming from inside the walls! Coming from inside the floor. As long as that guy's got it. Ow. Fucking sniper. Yeah, stay inside. Snipers are being a-holes. Don't stand up. Stay the fuck down. Hi. Hi. Bye. Come on, survive, survive. Fuck, I need bullets. Shit. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. I'm not fucking dead yet. I still need to reload. Let me reload. Shit, I am completely dry on bullets. Oh, piss balls. I am completely dry. Never mind. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Jesus. I last standard the hell out of that. How did I do? Fuck, I flew up the rank. Oh, yeah. Kind of shows that I think my ranking at that point kind of shows that it's really not the amount you kill. It's the not dying that matters more in defense. It's the not dying that is much more important. Because even you, alive, can still annoy the hell out of people and block doorways. You running around trying to get all the kills sometimes does not work. Yeah, it was quite surprising for all the grenades and all the bullets flown my way. The thing that bleeding killed me was a bloody las cannon. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, see you later.
They come for us! Fools, prepare!
Yes. Oh, Christ. Oh, fuck. When did I become captain? It's...
Some infections grow slowly.
Oh, God. It's this one. Fucking great. Tis going to be grand, isn't it? Right. I wouldn't stand around here for too long. Fucking plasmering like mad. I'm not totally sure what killed me there. It was either a giant fist or a giant explosion. God, plasmering like fucking mentals. Oh, it's defend the upper balcony. It's like the upper balcony is not really a place you really should be. Defending that is not necessarily the problem. Being blown the fuck up on the upper balcony is probably a problem. He's saying, just clear the upper floor and everything's going to be fine. It's like, yeah, fucking no. We're spawning into a fucking firing squad. No, not going to work. Miss. Miss. Yeah. It's... I'm intrinsically connected to the internet. Whenever I die, someone gets pulled out the internet. Perhaps I should die more often. Just quietly get rid of that. Oh, hello, Mr. Elite Man. Surprise. I think I was last man standing. That's how we get such short queues. Internet. Perhaps. Guard all doors. No, the problem isn't guarding all the doors. The problem is the fucking plasma. Yeah. When you get so many people using plasma, it ends up being a significant problem. Because for them, it's kind of a trade-off. Because if you have a bunch of people on plasma, then you can rack up the kills, but you get nowhere from being inside. So you can basically make holes in the defense, but if you don't actually try and get through it, it matters dick all. On the other hand, if you kill everyone... What are you doing? Can you stop being a bellend? No, hang on. There you go. Medics, don't leave your posts. We're gonna fucking need the help. Yeah. Go on, run. Wouldn't necessarily stand there, mate. Wouldn't necessarily stand there either. There we go. Concentrating very hard for that one. Oh shit. Go on. Get up. Well, this is the problem about yelling at people. Defend all doors! There's 5. So even if you had max teams, we still wouldn't have enough. And then we spawn outside. And then we get fucked. See ya. Give me a moment. I used the bullet. I'll just quickly get rid of that. Don't mind me. Swoop, swoop. The side that's not getting plasma to shit. Oh Christ, I hit the door. No, I got that covered. Nice. Actually seems to have actually made some leeway now. That is very good. Yeah, some of the spawn locations are a piece of shit. Not that I saw who he's talking to there. I'm actually doing quite well. How many lives have we got left? Oh, fuck. Okay, maybe not. As long as we can survive long enough, then we can... Back. Yeah, we're out of lives, aren't we? Full hope is lost. Hasn't opened to that whole way. Yeah. Yeah, no, problem was we were just getting outdone. If he pulled that same kind of defense, guard that door for watching the big stuff flying through it, takes special kind of genius. Yeah, pretty much. By this point, everything timing-wise, we should be able to survive. At this point, time is on our side, so we should be able to get by decently enough. Well, there's definitely going to be 2 squads coming towards C. Front door, back door. And once they go to the front door, going to come up there. So. Well, at the moment, you have one guy who's acting like a bell end. I don't know, because he Hmm. See, and if those two idiots were still twatting themselves about there, they wouldn't have noticed the shield guy to go whee and would have stabbed everyone in the ass. That's why you don't act like a fucking bellend. Miss me. Ow. Maybe not. I say Brexit happened. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. What are you doing? Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, the problem is with narrow points of entry, a big enough swarm comes through. Big enough swarm comes through, and it can end up boned. Ah, cadoodle-doo. Right, okay. I really need a moment. Fuck, okay. Thank you. Well, you stemmed the bleeding. Well. That very much didn't work. Okay, heavy gun it is then. I'm just going to sit on top of the bleeding stairs. Oh no, I can't even sit on top of the stairs. The fucking tank. Although I can do my tactic. Right. Really is basically just post up. Okay, that back entrance over there is going to be a problem. Yeah, they're not coming from here anymore, they're coming from over there. Excuse me. Or not. Thank you. Right, you cover my ass. I'll cover yours. I wound him, you kill him. Right, there we go. It's no, you don't do that when you don't do that when you're on the defensive because when you're the distraction, you usually die. It's basically when you're the distraction, it is your job. Yeah, I don't think I took any damage from the grenade. But yeah, it's when yeah, when you're the distraction, it's basically is your job to die, because it did still with health like 10%. Oh, okay, yeah. Mostly jumped as a precautionary to make sure that it was because as soon as I saw it just sort of just drop by, I was like, hang on. Right, straight back in. How's this one going? Oh, about to find out. The last 3 back, and he walked back. No, I jumped. I jumped back because a lot of the time when that kind of stuff happens, the best thing to do is to just jump back a little bit to assure they don't get blown by the grenade. Oh Christ, more defending. Oh, no, it's one of these ones. Good. Right. Okay. It's gonna be C. Most probably, you're gonna be C. Hello. Hi there. There we go. Whoops, it's alright. I need to go to the box. There's box, there's box. Alright. Oh, hello. It's a tank. Right, so they're all coming from over here then. Hello. Surprise! No. Didn't think about that guy, did you? You defend. Ah, fuck. Yeah. Just one with distraction. How many people are actually there? No one. Ah, fuck. Right, B's lost. Good, good. Good, 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 good. Nah. Be a little matter of time until that happened. I'm guessing we're attacking B then. An exchange is not necessarily the best scenario, but it's one I can live with. The savior of the asses. Whoever that was, fucking savior of the asses. No running away this time. Threw it too far. Did not work. Get the suppression. Don't mind me. Just disappearing to the box. I need the help. Whoop. Alright, I know where you're going to be coming from then if you just killed that guy. Hi there. Mistakes were made. So keeping track of all of your comrades' deaths work as well. Wait, is that ours? That is ours, isn't it? Yes, it is. You stay the fuck down there. We do have a bit of a foothold, so it might actually be fortuitous to actually try and hit the point now. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, hello. See ya. Bye. Run away. Gonna come chase me. Surprise. Just looking at the wrong guy. I am such a fun guy. Hello. It's... Oh, hi. It's... Yeah, you walked in front of that one. Just get some suppression in. Quickly. Quickly. Ow, 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 ow. There you go. Thank you again. Well, you managed to kill yourself. Actually, yeah. If they don't get A, we'll actually might have actually run them down time. That might actually be. That is a plan. That's a plan, and it's an okay plan. It's not one that I necessarily like, but still, fucking mouse, stop it. I saw you. Saw you too. Hi there. Hi there. Not today. Not today. Not today. You go away. I dinged him. I need health. I need a significant proportion of health. While I got the chance. Alright. All we have to do now is just sit. Just sit on here. Just hold the line. That's basically all we need to do. Yeah. Well, I'm probably going to head off as well, because I've been up since fuck knows when tomorrow, since this morning as well. So I think I might make this my last match as well. Originally, I was only planning to go till 10, so make this the last one. At least that way I can end on a win. Fuck. I always forget the charge up for that thing's a lot shorter than I think. And so yeah. Yeah. Alright. Well, we almost had that one. Well, that went bad very fucking quickly. Christ, as soon as I said, oh, I was going to end in a win, no. The whole thing bloody falls apart. If we can take all three back at once, then perhaps we can stand a chance. It's a big perhaps. Actually, if you take back two of them, if you take back two of them before halfway, then potentially we may have something. And that ain't gonna happen. Alright, shit. As soon as we get the bloody point, everything goes to fucking shit. Well, everything seems to have just suddenly and very dramatically changed. It should be easy enough to take back. Kill pretty much everyone. Just someone get there quickly. Yeah, nah. Fucking outnumbered. He's... Really not just getting out. No, it's... It took you that long to kill me. I will stand my ground and try and beat you to death with my fucking big gun. I think we may have caused enough disruption to actually... as soon as I say that, it's just not going to be true. Going for the triple. Oh, I think we may have caused enough disruption to actually outdo the time. And for that we do good. We may have sacrificed enough. Ah, hello, that's where you're fucking... You're not that daft. Yeah, idiot. Oh yeah, time. All I have to do is just hold out for under a minute. Just less than a minute. Come on. Come on. Hey. They won't cap it in a minute. Yeah, no, they can. Only takes a couple seconds. Oh yeah, actually thinking about it, yeah, they don't have any more time. I suddenly thought it was like, oh, they're gonna take it, and then they're gonna end up having to fun over it again. And it's like, actually, no, that's time, isn't it? They they ran out of time, even with bonus. I did quite alright. 18 and 12. Yeah. Did reasonably alright. Yeah, so that's going to be it for today. Probably going to do more Minecraft at some point next week, maybe, probably. I'll probably come up with something slightly more substantial than last time. Yeah. Yeah. I think building stuff I might save up when I actually come up with enough resources to build stuff. And the rest of the time I'll just try and do actual things. Either way, that's going to be it for today. You can follow us here for more streams. Getting back into doing streaming more Warhammer tomorrow for the big push, and yeah, so that's that. Yeah, see you next time.